Welcome, welcome Libras. Welcome Soulmate. I'm Keykey. Let's enter our doorway and see what's in store for December 5th through December 19th, 2018. God, Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father, what is in store or what will be in store for Mr. and Miss Libra and their soulmate for December 5th to December 19th, 2018. What actions will be taking place for Mr. and Miss Libra and their soulmate? Emotionally, energetically. Woo! Okay. What actions? What actions? Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. Masculine Libras, your past wants you to know as a present gift to yourself that you know how to forgive. In order for you to be the scale to weigh the soul, you would have to have known what it meant to forgive a person in order to find solace in the steps you make in your life. Masculine Libras, your past wants you to know as a present gift to yourself that you have the ability to forgive whatever comes your way. Not in this forgiving for forgiveness sake, but forgive because you know it will give you the room and opportunity to live the way you want to and not be held down by regret or resentment. Female Libras, your past wants you to know as a present gift to yourself that you are a star, that you help connect other people and bringing out their star quality. You, my dear Miss Libra, are that leader to lead the pack. You are that North Star to help people navigate or not be afraid to take the lead in the new direction in their life. Your past wants you to know as a present gift to yourself that you have the ability to help lead others in the direction that they see fit. But it's by being your own example of who you are as a star, Miss Libra. How you connect to other stars. Whether that means going to places where you could stargaze, going to workshops that talk about astrology, if you're into tarot reading, finding other tarot readers, or finding places where you could connect to people that have literally, Miss Libra, the same interests you do. There's many workshops, many seminars, many meetup places that you can take initiative in. Soulmate, your past wants you to know as a present gift to yourself that you are a father figure to many, that you hold a foundation of action and strategy, that people always see you as an authority figure or someone that they can lean on and learn from. Soulmate, your present gift to yourself is realizing that you have a foundation that is very firm and that others not only rely on but respect. The actions that will be taking place for the next 2 weeks: masculine Libra. First week, you will be the Sagittarius of your inner thoughts, meaning before you move forward in your direction as being the forgiver, you're going within to find out what is it that you do want to forgive before you move in your new direction. So you will start to spend more time with yourself, and you'll see that you are the teacher of your spirit. You are a spiritual teacher. And the more you go within, the more you're seeing that self-discovery. And the more you self-discover about yourself, masculine Libra, the more you have self-respect and self-love, not just for yourself, but for others. And you will see and recognize why forgiveness is essential. That by the second week, masculine Libra, you will be that seventh of fire. Again, you will be that way of logic, pros and cons, right and just, fair and logical. You will know how to defend your beliefs and decisions. As you were going within, masculine Libras, you're seeing that standing your ground does not mean to always battle every conflict or confrontation, but seeing how your actions can actually set the tone where you don't have to speak for yourself. Your actions are your receipt. Female Libras, by being that star and connecting others, you'll see that being unable and unwilling to make a decision is necessary. When we don't make a decision, it's not because we do not know how to make a decision. It's mainly because it's still some things that we need to re-look at, reevaluate, and really dive deep in. Maybe it's how you're in the second house of self-worth and value. So, Miss Libra, your self-worth and your core values, your standards, will be the very thing you will be communicating. Again, that will require you to go within and to see what is your standards. What are your core values of who you are? So when you communicate, you can give an example of why these core values mean so much to you. Why your standards are not silly, but are really serious to you and sacred to you. And what happens when you, not only what other people step over your standards, but when you even step over your own standards, what does that do to you? That gives you an understanding of how to communicate to others. So when they say, well, why do you have that particular standard? You could give an example of where it comes from. So no one can say, well, she just made that up. No, I didn't. These standards come from a life experience, meaning I had to have experiences in my life that made me see that these standards are actually serious and not silly to me. That they are actually sacred and not something that I should be just submissive about or suppressed. When you're recognizing that, yes, in order to figure these things out, it requires you to be a stalemate at first, that in order to break out of that, you'll see that pretending there is no problem gotta stop. Just like the Gemini's reading, you're seeing that being open and honest about revealing the problem is the first step of bringing out that light within you. The second week, Miss Libra, you will be victorious in how not only you communicate your standards and your core values, but you will see that others respect that you stand in your core values and that they recognize the triumph in how you stand in your truth. So, victory of good news is on its way. By you connecting to people that are just like you, Miss Libra, will give you more of a fan base to move forward in the direction that you want. You will get that public recognition and awards for the efforts that you have made and for being that anchor of your own standards. Soulmate, the first week, you will be that apprentice, that messenger of what makes you a father figure, what makes you a figure of adversity, of advisement. People are recognizing that you are scholarly, that you are dependable like a father figure, that people are recognizing that you are patience. And from you being seen as patience gives you that perimeter to show how successful you can be in that world. So, good news about financial matters will be coming to you, soulmate. Wanting to do something more challenging will present itself, and you'll know what area of study that will be. That by the second week, soulmate, you will be that king of how you direct your life. You will be seen as generous. You will recognize that you are professor of your profession, that you are the principal of your profession, and that people recognize that you are responsible and practical. So a successful time is approaching, soulmate. Confidently accept, confidently accept opportunities you are offered at this time, soulmate. Because you have the foundation, you have the firm foundation of being recognized for who you are and the principles that you hold dear. You have the Midas touch. Until we meet again, Trinity, you are moving towards not only cultivating your core values, but communicating and connecting to your core values in your waking life. I love you. I love you. I love you. Masculine, feminine, Libra, soulmate. We will see you on the other side.